GM guys, Jack Barbell here. Pay attention. Huge day for the crypto industry yesterday as we had the approval, finally, of the Bitcoin ETF. Now, a lot of people were thinking, is this going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event? For me, that is not what I was focusing on. It's not something that I was massively bothered about on the day. We're obviously seeing some great price action following that, but the real interesting piece for me is that Bitcoin and the crypto industry as a whole have just been given the green light by one of the most powerful financial institutions and regulatory bodies in the world, and that is the SEC. So majorly bullish. Our industry is about to go through possibly one of the biggest bull cycles I believe we will have ever seen. Now, again, the alts are not going to have direct access to the ETF. However, Bitcoin rising in price is going to drive massive attention towards crypto, and people are always going to be looking for the next best thing to get their gains. I wanted to bring up a token which I'm super bullish on, and that is AllianceBlock. This is part of possibly one of the biggest narratives. And remember, crypto is a narrative and trend-driven game. Where the attention goes, the money flows. So it sits within the real-world asset RWA category. This token is called AllianceBlock, and the ticker is NXRA. This is super interesting because it sits at we'll go into some of the fundamentals shortly, but this sits at a really nice market cap at the moment. Something that's at 100 mil market cap can comfortably, should it catch wind, 20x from here. If you look at tokens which are already in the billions, sure, they can rip a 20x. But if you're looking for those big 20, 30x gains, you need to go further outside the risk curve. And that is in those 100 million, 200 million alts, which are primed to pop. We can also see the circulating supply. We've got around 80, 90% already in circulation. So there's not much risk of dilution. Typically, if you see something with 10% circulating supply out of the max supply, you know that there could be a big emission schedule coming up, and that can dilute the price of the token. So good market cap, good circulating to market cap supply ratio. But let's go on to the actual token. So I don't know why my camera isn't showing up here, but we'll move on anyway. So this is an infrastructure play for decentralized tokenized markets. What AllianceBlock essentially doing is allowing real world businesses to tokenize assets compliantly. So I think this is really important. Now, a number of projects are going to be able to claim to do this, but AllianceBlock already have major partners in place and already working with a number of clients. Super bullish. I mean, just look at some of their partnerships here. Quant, huge. Swiss Blockchain Federation. You've got Flus, which is one of their big case studies. Chainlink, Engine Starter, BNB. So they've already got super good partnerships in place. Let's take a look at the token. Now, NXRA token isn't just a governance token. This is actually going to be used to pay fees. It's going to act for a currency within the ecosystem, and well as a governance token for voting rights. So often if we just see a governance token, it can think, right, okay, well, how much value is that actually going to accrue? But this is actually going to be used within the ecosystem. If people want to build on AllianceBlock and build these decentralized tokenized asset facilitations, they have to use NXRA to be able to do it. So that means that is a super bullish element. I think as well, if we look into the team, they have a docs team, which is also great. Their advisory board is very strong. You can see some of their previous work that they've done. You know, I think this token, as it sits within possibly one of the hottest narratives in 2024, could run some serious multiples. Now, again, we talk about attention, we talk about trend-based narratives, which drives price action in crypto. We can see here that you type in the ticker on Twitter, we're getting some good engagement. Okay, so we've got people with 10K followers. You know, you want to start to really look at the engagement of what some of the influential people in this space are saying about NXRA. It's often getting included in posts which have multiple views. This is what is needed for more people to see the token and ultimately buy. So I think this is, you know, a super solid pick within the RWA narrative. I think it's good to have a spread across different narratives. Some of the other hot narratives are AI, RWA, L1s, L2s, modular blockchains. So if you're going to pick an RWA asset, I think this is really, really primed and in a great, great spot. Let me know if you are in NXRA. Let me know if you're in AllianceBlock, and we'll go from there. See you around, guys.